Xylophoney here with Mario, and it's time for the classic Warwolves versus Vampires. They're warwolves in Yugioh, so we can't actually say werewolves. There's not a single example of a werewolf in Yugioh.
Yeah. Well, except for the lycanthrope ritual spell.
That's a lycanthrope, which, yes, traditionally is a werewolf, but no. Canonically, Yu-Gi-Oh! Werewolves have been renamed to warwolves. Why that happened?
Why?
I don't know. But we are going to play along with it.
Maybe the reason why you never really see a werewolf in actual popular stuff, and they always go around with it saying the Wolf of Main Street or something, or not Main Street, different movie I know, but there's but in other movies they never actually say werewolf. So I'm wondering if this has something to do with
they do it in a lot of movies, but anyway, we can summon my TG Warwolf now because I summoned a level 4 monster. Bam. And then I can add to my hand, since I'm using incantations, my synthesis spell. Oh, baby. Alright, how much more spice can we bring to the playing field right now? Now, unfortunately, with the incantations, I can't work with my extra deck, which is kind of the main reason TG Warwolf is in there. But, alas, we will remedy that by going synthesis spell. Now, is this a turn 1 deck? No, probably not. But, we're going to do it anyway. And we'll bring that out, and I suppose we might as well hold on to this and use this. Can we get that back? I don't know. Yeah, we'll just use that then. And out comes our lycanthropy. So, this guy, when he inflicts battle damage, I inflict more. Sweet. On top of things, yeah, I just really can't do much with Incantation Talisman drawn the field. But, since I have a normal summon, I'll use it anyway. Gene Warped Warwolf, and I just summoned 3 wolves in 1 turn. I'm pretty proud of that with this deck build. However, it's a terrible move for turn 1. I end my turn.
Alright. Okay. First off, play my Vampire Kingdom. You're not playing in my territory now.
Oh, man.
Okay.
As if werewolves have never had to go into vampire stories and mess with them. That's what they're used to doing.
Now, I may not be summoning a vampire right now, but I'm summoning basically the Belmonts.
Okay. I mean, look, vampire hunters often hunt werewolves as well.
Do they?
I feel like you'd be a bad businessman if you were like, look, I know how to destroy only this type of supernatural creature. I don't mess with that type of supernatural creature. But I need someone to help. No, sorry. I only do vampires.
Did you ever see that Castlevania series that was on Netflix?
Nope.
I'm wondering if there was a werewolf in that or not.
I don't know. I don't know enough about it. But traditionally, you put vampires in the genre, werewolves are soon to follow. Or vice versa, even. I guess they put a lycanthrope in Harry Potter, and they didn't have any vampires, did they?
Well, vampires are a thing in Harry Potter.
Okay. Yeah, I just know they weren't popular in Harry Potter, at least. But I'm not surprised that they're in the world. So what shall I do now? I'm gonna try to do some big damage and hope I don't get trap carded to death. And just for funsies, we're gonna get rid of our Talismandra.
Oh, quick Google search. They do exist. They just don't play any meaningful roles in any of the stories.
Yeah, makes some sense. Oh, what happened there?
Vampire Hunter. If it battles a dark monster, destroy that monster.
Well, I was gonna be destroyed. Oh, so that's why I didn't take damage, because I was destroyed. Okay. And not attacking. Cool. So we'll try a straightforward attack. Warwolf versus Hunter. And then we'll just see if we can get all these things out. And then we'll try a little bit of this. So Lycanthrope can do additional burn damage if I have a bunch of normal monsters in my graveyard, but hey, they're not in there yet. We might be able to get some.
In the old vanilla spam pendulums, this card was used quite a bit.
Okay. Well, what I can do is... that's not going to be of any use right now. I guess we just gotta go Diamond Direwolf. Keep up with the wolf theme. And then we'll detach, get a normal wolf into the graveyard. Wait, no, I have to destroy one of my own monsters. Whoops. But I'll destroy your... Is it worth getting your Vampire Kingdom? Probably. Yeah, let's get rid of that. Okay. And now more normals in my graveyard, sure.
How dare you destroy my field spell?
Really wasn't worth it on my end, but, you know, we make them sleep in the bed we made. Even if there's werewolves in there.
Alright, well, I'm just gonna set down a card then.
Okay.
I may have put too much of that lowering the power that card's in here.
Ooh. Yeah, I did tell Mario, you know, maybe tone back the regular zombie vampire deck a bit because obviously I have, you know, just some cards in here to be, you know, werewolf fun. But my deck playing to the best of its ability is working. It's not very scary when it's working, but it is working. And that's my turn. Because this guy, you know, this is 2400. There's no protection to him whatsoever.
Yeah, I'll bring back the vampire baby.
Not the baby.
And I will banish one of your gene warped werewolves.
Ah, man, that's less burn damage I can do to you.
Look at the threatening baby.
Mm-hmm.
But what I'm going to do.
Man, after my draw, I really regret the moves I made. Forgot this guy was in here. Oh well. I could have attributed my guy away. Oh.
Using that vampire shadow effect, I can special summon a level 5 or low. Oh, wait, what is it? Summon one dark vampire monster.
Okay.
Let me see.
So we get to see some real vampires and lycanthropes out here.
Yeah. I could just. Yeah, I'm gonna use this. Bring out Vampire Duke. Vampire Duke's effect.
Mm-hmm. Declare a monster spell or trap, and I send that from my deck to the graveyard.
I'll say trap card.
Alright. I send wolf in sheep's clothing to the graveyard. I also
Is that a
decided this
useful
one
card
for
for
fun.
you?
I mean, it has wolf in the name. Can be.
Well, I use both of them to bring out Crimson Knight Vampire Brahm.
Okay, bro. Oh, no, you're beating my power. Okay.
Barely.
So, hopefully I'll find a way to beat that next turn, but at least I keep my lycanthrope for now.
Yeah.
No battle phase for you, sir.
Right. You know, I'll just activate this, discarding this unit, and I'll bring back this card to my side of the field.
Stop! I did get Preparation of Rites, so we can add another card to my hand. I've just incantation spam in here to make sure I can get what I need, but it's not really going to be super useful right now. So we'll just grab that boy, and of course his ritual spell. And honestly, I just said it wasn't going to be useful. I don't know what the card was. I was just me saying things. 6 or more from my hand, so I can get another one of these guys out, but getting another one is not the immediate answer. And just summoning him right now is also not the immediate answer, so I think I'm just going to have to let you take the next round, but at least I can get one attack in here. So we'll do just that. Ah, I didn't get the burn because he wasn't in my graveyard until I killed him. I was hoping for that just to get the extra cheeky 200, but I'm not surprised. Alright.
Yeah.
The tide turns in your favor, sir.
Okay. Destroy the lycanthrope.
Yep.
Then I activate his effect.
You monster.
I know I am.
Darn it. Okay. Maybe I have a chance. Oh. No, that just complicates things further. Okay, so I think this guy can actually do me some good even from here. So I'm going to activate Synthesis Spell. Summon my own boy by getting Barbaros to the grave. But Barbaros in the grave I think is kind of sick. And I said I think. I actually just can't right now. Once per turn, you contribute monsters, or you can banish a Barbaros monster from your graveyard or field. Target 2 cards. Oh no, it's only when he's on the field he can banish another Barbaros monster. Okay, well, that's that. We're gonna lose this duel. Attack! Put a Mizuki in your grave. What's the worst that could happen? At least we finally got the burn damage in.
Darn.
I'm gonna hold on to that, because it's just a
I activate the Mizuki.
Yep.
And bring back Shadow Vampire once more.
Beautiful.
Let me see.
As well use it.
Okay.
Oh. Ooh, Red Baron against Lycanthrope would have been a fun matchup.
Oh, yeah. Actually, I'm going to use your Lycanthrope to XYZ these two together.
Sure.
Doorbringer.
Sheridan.
Yeah.
Okay. What's the difference between a Dhampir and a vampire?
I
I don't know either. Like, I've always kind of thought of them as interchangeable, but they are used separately in most cases. So I don't know. Comments, let us know. Never gotten heavy into vampire lore before. Just like other things that also get into vampire lore. Yeah, I'm so dead. Yeah, I knew once your deck gets its bigger monsters out, mine just doesn't have anything for it, but mine worked for
I think your Barbaros can, I think.
Yeah. So, it could have theoretically been a thing, but nope, we'll just bring out our TG Warwolf to fight valiantly against you to the bitter end. Yeah, and I didn't want to, like, lean on Barbaros in the first duel because he's not a werewolf. He's just a cool beast that kind of fits with the genre a little.
Oh. I'll have this vampire guy attack.
Mm-hmm.
And then Lycanthrope can finish you off.
Hey, I mean, both werewolves and vampires always killing their own kind, so not surprised. Any monster movie, really. Alright, I would like to go second this time around. Hopefully I can not set up my entire field off the bat. I also now realize Wolf in Sheep's Clothing is a completely dead card because it only relates to level 1s in my hand. But I chose the card, so it is what it is. I can use Preparation of Rites.
You know, it always depends on the media in which vampires are either the villains or the tragic ones. Like, sometimes, you know, there's the medias where they're shown to be like peaceful people just living in seclusion, but it's the villagers who get afraid of them and try to wipe them out.
I think it's usually a mix of the two, though. It's like usually the I think more often it's like they are trying to stay aside, but then, you know, one person, you know, messes it up and then they don't show any restraint after that, you know?
Or some kind of religious person says, it butts in and says, they're evil, we must kill them before they kill us, kind of deal.
Because they do kill people often in these stories. It's just, it's not all of them kill people in these stories. Alright, let's get my boy out. Using you. Level 6 to 6. Easy peasy.
You're getting this guy consistency.
Yeah, because the deck is packed with 20 cards of add my ritual cards to my hand and go. So,
true.
If you have a low-level basic ritual monster, it's not too hard to make that happen. It's just most of the, you know, good ritual monsters are a little more complicated and benefit from having other stuff in decks. So we'll just attack into the face down with our Lycanthrope. Oh, no. No. Yeah, continue the attack. We'll both lose life points. It's fine.
Nope.
Oh, no, it's Retainer. Yikes. Okay.
Baited you on that one.
Well, it wasn't baited. You said a face down monster. Of course I'm going to attack it. How was that a bait?
No, I meant to say I got you.
Ha, I baited you. I put nails under your car tire. I didn't see them. Oh, this is not a bait. That's just a trap.
Okay. Then I will add Vampire's Domain.
Oh, that's a problem.
Yes, because Vampire's Domain will play up. And then I'll also play Book of Life.
Oh boy, I don't like that. Not my Talismandra. Oh, it's so hairy. I don't like this.
Yep. Because, you know, Fraulein can do things.
Yeah, Fraulein by herself can beat this whole deck. Just hoping to do my damage before she comes into play.
To be fair, I could have probably dropped her down to, like... Probably dropped her down to like 1 and everything, but there is searching in the deck.
Yeah, I mean, we knew vampires are better than werewolves in Yu-Gi-Oh! Because they have an archetype and werewolves don't. However, there's a lot of different Yu-Gi-Oh! Archetypes that have a werewolf mixed into them.
Yeah, that's true.
Target that, and that means I can summon more stuff. Woo! And add more stuff. Let's see. Can the incantation help me any? Reveal this card, discard a card, special summon incantation from the deck end phase. Lose life points. Send it to your hand. Target a monster you controls and just opponent controls destroy it. Actually, yeah, that's kind of sick. I guess I kind of gotta go for that. However, how do I even use them? Let's try the activate button. So I do that and figure out what it does. Maybe it'll save me, maybe it won't. I don't know. Select a card to discard. We'll do that. And that'll special summon.
Now it's useful.
Yeah, as a discard target, I suppose. And that can reveal a ritual monster. I don't think it really matters at this particular point. Okay, yeah, I just summoned an additional wall out. And I do not have the card to summon that because he did not go off with his effect because he was not supposed to. And yeah, I'll just end my turn there. I take damage because I'm using that ability.
Okay. I will tribute away the lycanthrope. Wait, oh wait, no. I can't. Because that's there.
Oh, that's why that level 1 normal monster was in my thing, because there's advanced ritual art and you need to hit. Is that okay? I see.
Yeah.
Just for the chalice. The chalice slime. Vampire Vamp and Scarlet Scourge still out here?
Yeah, the succubus vampire versus like, I guess it's like Dracula himself then?
It's hard to say.
Yeah, or that's like a normal vampire lord.
Yeah, I don't know. Oh no. Ha! Now I summon my Chaos Max and kill you. Let's see what I can do. I can discard special summon another incantation, but it doesn't get its effect, so what's the point of even doing so? Oh! That'll let me summon my TG Warwolf, however, I can't do anything with my TG Warwolf, that's the problem. But I get my monsters on the field. That's a monstrous thing you've just done there. Well, I guess we better just hold on to the cards in hand, because if I put them on field, they ain't living. Okay. Looks like, people who make Yu-Gi-Oh cards are Twilight fans and want the vampires to be the cooler ones at the end. Great. Just completely abandon plot lines and ignore the entire werewolf culture that, you know, you attempted to set up. That's cool, yeah, great. Just give the vampires all this, yeah, all the cool stuff. Nice.
Huh. That didn't go off.
Ha! Good.
When this card or a vampire monster is normal summoned to your field, you can target one monster your opponent controls whose attack is higher than this card. Okay.
Yeah, joke's on you. My monsters are garbage.
You said it, not me.
There's incantations are not meant to do anything except get me my ritual cards. And they can do that, that's fine.
And then attack.
Yep.
Imagine this guy also does piercing.
Yeah. Well, that's why that Chaos Max play works, where you switch the incantation card over to your opponent's side and then pierce for 8,000. Obviously, it might not work against vampires if you keep sucking the life out of me like this, but hard to say.
I just keep stealing your monsters too.
Activate a card or effect? Sure, why not? Since a level 4 monster of mine was summoned, I get to bring out TG Warwolf. Well, we can bring this guy back out. He can't really do a ton, but, you know, he's what the deck's all about. Once again, we go down in the blaze of glory. Let's do it. We'll do that, and we have to get rid of both our other guys. Hey, at least we're summoning Lycanthrope. Nice and easy. He's doing his thing. Attack, no piercing damage. We'll take out the Scarlet Scourge once and for all. What does that have to do with vampires? You can't even look in mirrors. How do you have mirror force? Mirrors don't even work for your kind. What is this?
I threw because I thought it was gonna be a slow card.
It's a mirror force.
It was regular mirror force. It wasn't
Still,
like storm.
that's like this guy. This guy.
I just put it in there as a normal card.
Tell this man maybe tone down the deck a little bit because vampires are going to be better. He puts mirror force in, which it technically probably does tone it down, but not in exactly the direction for making videos I was thinking of. But you know, it's cool. It's cool. What? Could you not attack with anyone else?
No.
Oh man.
Oh wait. Okay, so I can do this at least.
Nice.
So using these two.
Mm-hmm.
I think if anything, this is Dracula or something.
I don't remember when Dracula wore a skirt, but I wouldn't be surprised.
But this is one of the reasons why I wanted to play vampires too. So, using your stolen monster and vampire voting, I bring out the zombie vampire, which, in hindsight, aren't vampires already kind of zombies?
It really depends, you know, because generally yes, but zombies a specific categorization of the undead. Vampires are a specific categorization of the undead. You know, so it's tough to say.
Yeah.
I mean, he is a meatball, you know, is a meatball sub, you know, a hoagie. It's hard to say. Man, my New Jersey's really showing right now since I said hoagie, but it made for the example better.
Oh, that's right. That's why this card is used. People are even trying to figure out a way to putting this card in Eldritch, actually, or some of the other vampire cards, because I just sent 3 cards from the both top of our decks, right? Or 4, actually. Oh yeah, because both of us sent a spell card. I can bring back one of the monsters from either side to the field on my side.
Hey, at least we got to see him. Come on out.
Is he just normal summoning, or?
I think, yeah, he is, I guess.
Well, I'll let the zombie vampire lord finish.
Oh wait, no, you can special summon him by getting rid of stuff from your hand. So
they could have called this card like the Lord of Vampires or something.
Maybe. I mean, I think it still works, but yeah, kind of what I expected went down there. But at least the werewolves I got to do all the plays I could really do in this deck. So
yeah, but it's like you said, you got all the plays out, but at the end of the day, my monsters just had a little bit better effects that allowed them to get overpowered.
Just a little bit better than burning you for 200 per normal monster in my graveyard. Just a little bit.
I want to see if we can make a deck around that, like maybe an old-fashioned vanilla pendulum deck or something.
Maybe, but even then, you know, there's just better ways to burn people. And if you really want to include wolves and werewolves, then just play Fright Furs or something, you know?
Yeah. I mean, if you want to burn people, all you have to do is just grab your local flamethrower, right? The one that everyone has in their house?
Is that legal in California?
I actually don't know, and I feel like I'd be on
I think it is, and it really shouldn't be.
I feel like I'd be on some kind of watch list if I Google that, too.
Thank you guys for watching. Hopefully you have enjoyed the video. Leave a like if you've enjoyed. Comment down below what you'd like to see next on the channel, and subscribe so you don't miss it. We'll see you next time.
See ya, folks.